Consider the pangolin. My home has grown a repellent coating. My dog and I squeeze out the door for walks, but none may enter. My own body carries a force field, a 6-meter radius to keep others away, save those in my own home. Social distancing, they call it, a microscopic bug reinforcing our lack of real connections. Take time to meditate, they say, as my heart cries out for others, helpless to act for the lonely, the fearful, the destitute. Nothing I can give, nothing I can do. A tiny bug that drives huge wedges between people, destroys our equilibrium, leaves us unmoored, floating aimlessly on the sea of uncertainty. This tiny bug cannot be ignored. We follow the numbers it has infected, the numbers sent to coffins. We learn to disinfect, clean, isolate, and still the fear never leaves us. Now we seek answers to this huge change. Scientists warned of possible pandemics while we kept living our 21st century lives, finding our way in this human-centered world, ignorant of the rising trauma to our land and its creatures. The fear rising in our gullets threatens to spill out of our throats, spew itself over our neighbors if they were near enough, burn them with its caustic energy. This fear does not come from you. The humans do not get to own it. Stop and consider where it came from. Consider the pangolin, the bat, all the so-called exotic animals in the wildlife trade. Trade is such an ordinary word. Wildlife, the critters that hide away from us in the forest. The pangolin is curled in a cage, surrounded by other wild creatures, awaiting its turn for slaughter, its blood spilling out in the streets, an interesting meal for a human. Consider this pangolin, no longer safe in its own habitat. Its fear is touching us. A minor animal virus mutates, and through the web of physical connections, a new virus comes rushing toward you. In this social distancing experiment, distant from human bodies, distant from the normal activities of civilization, you have been given space. We have lost our way, distanced ourselves from the pangolin, considered ourselves separate, above non-humans, and now we are distant from our neighbors and human friends. Stop. In this web of interconnected life strands, you and the pangolin are not so separate. Offer your heart to the fearful pangolin. The power of healing this vast disconnection is within you.